And so, yeah, let's just get into organizing. Okay. After I parked, I looked over here. I had no clue that I owned this. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is very hard to hold with one hand. Okay. It hit me in the head so many times. Okay, that kind of works. Definitely crooked and you might fall. Hi, this is Katie. In today's video, we are going to be cleaning my car. I like to do these videos every couple months, and in today's video, it's actually going to be a two-part video. So in today's video, I'm going to be reorganizing some of my stuff, especially the front and back seat. But then in my next video, I'm going to deep clean my car. But I'm recording both videos today, so I'm gonna look exactly the same, and I'm gonna spend the next couple hours just reorganizing my car and deep cleaning it and just doing a little like car reset. If you've been watching my videos over the last few weeks, you might know that I'm in a season of God changing me. He's changing my heart. He wants me to have a calmer life and a more organized life and a more intentional life. And there's a lot of things that he's changing within me. And one of the ways that I've been acting on that is that I have been reorganizing a lot of parts of my life. And so I reorganized my bathroom in a recent video. I reorganized my closet in a recent video. And in today's video, I'm going to reorganize some parts of my car. And again, Friday's video, I'm going to be deep cleaning it, like vacuuming, getting some like sprays out and stuff like that. So I really hope that you're subscribed to see that video and all my other future videos as well. I do a lot of vlogs, some travel videos, and some food videos, and just a lot of videos where you're hanging out with me. And so, yeah, let's just get into organizing. Okay. Let's get into organizing. I'm going to show you what it looks like right now, and then we're going to talk about what I'm going to do, and then we're going to go through the process of doing some reorganizing. I'm going to say that word 1,000 times, but yeah, okay. So I'm going to actually probably just leave. I'm using my phone as my camera right now. Probably just going to leave that where it is. I think that it's a pretty good angle for right now. The sun is coming through here, and I used to say, oh, there's a glare, and I used to kind of complain about it, but no, that's God giving us the sunlight. And so that's just part of the video. But I'm gonna take my GoPro and just do a little before video. So, okay. So this is what it looks like right now. There's just a bag on the floor that's just my trash bag. And then here, if you've seen some of my other car videos or my car cleaning videos, you would know that I keep this bag up here. It's like a little organizational front seat organizer thing, and I'll show you what's in there in a second. But then I also wanted to bring a couple other things in my car, again, to reorganize, and honestly, just to keep a few more things in my car that would make me feel more, what's the word? I guess calmer is the word. And just some things that I might need at some point that I didn't already have in here. And so I'll go through that as well. And then here's just my purse and my water bottle. And then here is my little phone holder that goes right here. Hi, by the way. But it goes right here. But when I'm recording with my phone up there, I take this down. So this is just down here because I'm recording. And then there's a few things in there. So that's my front seat. And then I'll get out of my car to show you the back seat. Okay, so here's my back seat. So this bin has blankets and t-shirts and a bunch of stuff that I would use if I was ever gonna sleep in my car. I used to sleep in my car a lot. I used to live in my car a lot as well. And honestly, I'm not living in my car right now, but I just still do like to have these things in here. And yeah, it's like blankets, t-shirts, some quick dry towels, stuff like that. And then I also have my first aid kit. That actually goes in there, but I'll put that in there in a second. Here's just a bunch of empty bags. And then in the middle is my food bin. We're gonna reorganize that today too. And then on this side is just a bunch of stuff just sitting right there. And then my sleeping bag is on the floor over there. And then I have just a sweatshirt up there, or like a zipper North Face thing. And then behind each of my seats, I'll just show you this one, but I have it on both seats. I just have one of these organizers, so we can go through that as well. This is a pea cup, by the way, if you ever go on road trips or live in a car, that is very handy. Okay, so that's the back seat. And then here's my trunk. This does not really need to be there, but this is another one of the organizers that I have in the back, but it's just a collapsed one. And then I have a toothbrush. That is a cleaning toothbrush, not a mouth toothbrush. And then in here, I just have a couple like random smaller things. We can go through this, but I think I'm keeping everything in here. It's a lot of like camping or outdoorsy kind of stuff. And then I have my tent and some sneakers, like hiking sneakers back there. And these are just some cleaning towels. And then the rest of my cleaning stuff is over here. So this is my vacuum. I have a bunch of cleaning supplies over here. So this trunk probably won't really get changed very much. I might organize it just for a second, but that's probably gonna stay mostly the same. I think we're really gonna focus on the front seat and the back seat today, but we'll go through this a little bit too. Okay, so it's 80 degrees, but I'm gonna see if I can do some of this video with my car off. Let's see if we can do that. I don't know. I'll open the window. We'll see. Okay, so I'm basically just gonna work in sections. I'm gonna start in the front seat and then do the back seat and then just a minute in the trunk because that's pretty organized. But we're just gonna go through everything in the front seat. I'm gonna go through the doors really quickly because I have those little pockets on the sides of the doors. So this one on the left side, again, I'll use my GoPro as kind of like some B-roll. This one on the left side obviously has a ton of stuff in it, but I'm gonna go through this in the house. And so when I get home, I'm just gonna take all of that and go through it in the house because there's some receipts in there. There's a couple things from like my travels, like little maps and stuff. And so I'm just gonna go through that in the house. And then this in here is some change, a bracelet, and a pin. So all of that's just gonna come in the house. Because these pins, I have a lot of pins on my ceiling, obviously, but this particular pin has a different back that I can't put it on the ceiling. So I'm either going to put this, it's the Beatles, I'm either going to clean it and put it on a jacket or a backpack, or I'm just gonna give it away. And then the rest of that just needs to come inside. So I'm just gonna leave those there for now, but I'm going to bring them inside when I get home. On this side, the passenger door, there's just a few things in here. Okay. After I parked, I looked over here. I had no clue that I owned this. I'm not really an air freshener person and it's not opened. So maybe I'll actually do a little giveaway soon and maybe I'll include this in the giveaway because this is funny. This is funny. But yeah, so I might do a giveaway soon. Make sure that you're subscribed because I'll probably talk about it in a couple weeks and it might include a Betty White air freshener because that's funny. I'm gonna leave that in there for now, but I will get that out soon. And then I have a couple other things in here. So one of them, oh, they're a little warped, but I do have these little like prayer cards in here, which I really like, but I don't wanna keep them in there because I don't remember that they're in there. So I'm actually going to put them in one of my other glove compartments that I'm more likely to go through. And then what else is in here? Okay, it's very hard to like reach over here. All right, I have a pair of scissors that, there is a cap to that, but it clearly fell off. I have 2 things of tape. This one has a straw wrapper in it, and I don't really use straws, so I have no clue where that came from. Okay, so I have 2 things of Scotch tape. This one's almost empty, but I have 2 things of those in there. And then here's the cap for those scissors. So I know this might sound really random, but again, I used to live in my car, and I used to really just take up every single inch of space to organize. And this little spot was always where I kept scissors and tape. I don't know why that was the decided spot to keep those, but it was. And I haven't lived in my car. I have a 3rd thing of Scotch tape. Are you kidding me? Why do I have 3? That's ridiculous. I need 1 tops. I need 1 tops. I'll leave 1 in the car. I'll bring the other 2 inside. I am going to just put a little pile up here of stuff to bring inside. That's ridiculous. I don't need 3. But anyway, I don't know why this became the spot where I kept tape and scissors, but it did. And I have just kept it like that. Even though I haven't lived in my car in the last couple years, I've just kept it like that. So I have another pair of scissors and then there's nothing else in there. So I'm gonna leave this pair of scissors in here and 1 thing of Scotch tape. And then I'm gonna put Betty White. Actually, I'm gonna bring Betty White inside because when I do the giveaway, I'm gonna make the box inside. So I'll just bring her inside as well. So really, that's all that's going over there for now. If I need anything else over there, I'll put it over there because that is pretty empty, but at least for now, that's good. This I can bring inside and put with my arts and crafts, and this I'm just going to put in my glove compartment so that like I know where they are. Okay, so now, again, the floor is clean, it's just my trash bag. So now let's go through the seat. I really need to look into like different phone holders and GoPro holders so that when I'm doing something like this, I have better angles. Because right now, like I have this GoPro tripod thing, but I don't really have a place to put it. I really need one of the grippy ones, the ones that like twist on things. That's probably what I need for my GoPro. Remind me, I gotta order one of those. But anyway, at least for right now, let's see if I can kind of just maneuver my GoPro a little bit. I mean, that's not, here, I'll move my purse. Oh no, my purse is stuck. Oh no, my purse is stuck in my GoPro. Hold on. I'll just put my purse on the floor for now. So that's not a great angle, but it's okay, I think. Okay, what I have on here is a thing of baby wipes because I like to keep baby wipes in my car. I actually keep them in this little holder up here. And these have been in here for a while. They've dried out. And so I just bought a new thing of these to put in there. And I like to keep them in here, you know, to like wipe my hands or whatever too. But again, when I used to live in my car, sometimes I couldn't shower for a couple days. And I would use baby wipes or shower wipes to take like a little car shower. And even now that I don't live in my car, sometimes I'm in my car for a long period of time or I'm on a road trip or something. And so I just still like to keep these in my car. So I just got a thing of like Huggies Naturals recently. So I'm just going to put these in here. I'm going to take the old ones out, the dry ones, they are like dry. And then I don't really want to touch these, even though like my hands are like cleanish. I've been like touching stuff around. So I don't really want to touch these, but just like ripped it open from the side. And I should be able to do this without touching them, really. I really believe it'll fit. I think it's just giving me a hard time. And I'm trying to use this as like my fingers. All right, there we go. Okay. Oh yeah, that fits perfectly. And this was a pack of 56 wipes. And this I got years ago. I think I got it at a Target or something, I think, but I will link a couple of these on Amazon. I just like that it's like a reusable pouch, and I love that it has like a little strap on it. I think that's probably for like strollers or diaper bags or something, but I like it because I can strap it to my headrest. And so it's always here. I mean, I can put it back here, obviously, if someone's sitting here or whatever, but it's always here, so I always know where it is. So I like that a lot. So that's good. All right, we can put that back there. That's fine. So now, throw this out. And then let's move this back a little bit. And then I recently got this book. I showed you in a video from, I don't know, a few weeks ago at this point. It's called Say All the Unspoken Things by John Sowers. And I just like the idea of keeping a book in the car because sometimes I'm driving around and I stop at a park and I'm like, I wish I had my book. And I'm generally reading a book or two sometimes at a time, but sometimes I just forget to bring them or I just don't even think to bring them, you know? And so I just like the idea of keeping a book in the car that maybe I'm not like actively reading, but maybe it's one of those books where you can just kind of read a chapter here and there, you know? And so this book is essentially like letters that he wrote to his daughters. And so I do think that they are like letters or chapters that I can just read kind of one off, I think. And so I think this is a good book to leave in the car. And so I'm actually just going to put this in the door with the scissors and the tape. But what I want to go through now is like the real reorganizing part of this video, because I've always kept stuff in my car, even when I'm not living in it, even when I'm not on a road trip. I like to keep deodorant, lotion, tweezers, dental floss. I just like to keep a bunch of stuff in the car, you know, sunglasses, a lot of stuff like that. But I just think I can reorganize it a little bit more and even add a few extra things that are like just in case items, but that if I do have them in the car, I'll feel like, okay, I do have them just in case. And also I just remembered that I forgot one in the house. I did want to keep makeup wipes in here. Again, will I use them all the time? No. Will I ever use them? I'm not sure. But there are just some things that I wanted to keep in the car that I feel like just in case. What if I'm out for the day and I'm like, you know what? I want to go camping tonight. I just kind of want to keep a few things in the car that I'll be ready for those kind of situations. Because one of my favorite things about when I lived in my car, I lived in my car for years and I drove around the country and I had a lot of favorite things. Okay. I loved being on the road. But one of my favorite things about living in my car was that I always had all my stuff with me. And so I was like, you know what? I can recreate that feeling just with a smaller amount of things, but just keep some of, you know, like the necessity kind of things or the emergency kind of things or the what if I do decide to go camping, do I have everything in my car or will I have to stop home? And that kind of stuff, you know? And so anyway, I have had some stuff in my car, but I just decided to add a few more things and I decided to put them in like a cute little makeup case. I've had this for years, but I just wasn't using it anymore. And it was just kind of like an empty extra makeup case that I had. So I decided to use it for all my car stuff. And I just want to show you what I put in there. And then also I have a couple extra things as well that I didn't even put in here yet. But so let me show you what's in here. And I still have to add a couple things. But right now, there's a hair in it. You do not go in there. I cleaned this. Here's the thing. I cleaned this. You can't tell though. Anyway, okay. So some of the things that I want to keep in here are a mini little Native deodorant. I love Native. I use their deodorant, their body wash. I love it. And they have little mini ones, which is so cute. I also do keep a full size. but I like the idea of having the mini one in here as well. I also have a little thing of mouthwash. I have some TheraBreath. I have a little thing of Castile soap. This soap can be used for really anything. And I like to keep this in the car anyway, especially again, if I'm camping or something. This is soap that you can use outside if you need to, but also sometimes if you're camping, some campgrounds don't have soap. And so I just like to have this anyway, but you can also wash your body, you can wash clothes, you can wash dishes, you can wash anything with this. So I love having this. I wash my makeup brushes a lot also with Castile soap. So I have that. And then I have a hair clip. I have a tampon. I might actually keep 2 or 3, but I have 1. I have a hair tie. Again, I have a couple more of these, you know, kind of throughout my car, but I just like the idea of having some like in here. So I have a hair tie. I have a little extra thing of foundation, and I have a little thing of concealer as well. And I wanted to keep an eyebrow pencil in here. Where is it? I thought I brought it in here. Oh, it's right here. Okay. So I want to keep an eyebrow pencil as well. I might also get a little mini mascara to keep in here as well. And then I also have a little lip balm. This is the EOS Super Balm in Mango Melanade. I have one of those in here. I always have lip gloss and lipstick and stuff in my purse, so I didn't feel the need to put like an actual lip product in here besides the chapstick. But then I also have, yeah, the hair clip, tampon. Oh, the last thing that I have is just a little thing of perfume. This is the Vanilla Woods by the 7 Virtues, just like a little sample size of perfume that I have in there. And then I also have a little like travel hairbrush. And so I'm going to put this in here. So I do have this bag that I keep in the front seat that does have a lot of stuff in it. So I have some tissues, I have a devotional, I have my extra like solar powered battery for my phone. I have a bunch of stuff in here, but some of the stuff I think is fine to keep in here, and some of the stuff I want to have in here. So I have a lint roller, that's okay in here, but I might put, no, I think the tissues are okay in here too. All right, I think that's fine. And then I have my deodorant, and I have a thing of working hands. But again, I have that in this pocket, and it has been in this pocket for a very long time. So I know that that's where those 2 things are. So that's fine. And then on the other side, I have a couple more scrunchies. But again, I'm okay with that being on that side of it. But I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I want to take out of here and put in here. I don't think so. Oh, yes, I lied. Okay, so this. So I also wanted to have a toothbrush and toothpaste in the car, again, just in case. And so I just got, this was like $1 or $2 something from Target. This is just the Smartly brand soft toothbrushes. So I have this, and I have a travel size of Tom's toothpaste. And so I want to keep that in here as well on the other side, because this is like a dual-sided thing. And in here, I also have a toothbrush holder. And so basically, when I need one of these, or if I ever need one of these, and once I take it out, then I'll put it in here. But I'm not going to take it out now. I'll just like, once I start to use it, then I'll put it in here. But so I'm just going to put all this on this side. Do you fit? You will. Actually, I'll put the toothpaste on the other side, but the toothbrush fits on that side. Mostly, kind of, sort of. No, toothbrush is going on the big side too, because I'll be able to diagonal it, you know. Okay, so that fits in there. Okay, so this is, again, like my little emergency kind of car kit. I'm going to put this in here. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is very hard to hold with one hand. Okay. It hit me in the head so many times. I'm gonna put this in here. It does fit, it's just folded right now because it's hard to hold up. There we go, see, it fits in there. So I'm gonna have that in there. That was a little chaotic. I'm trying to lessen the chaos in my life, but you know what? Sometimes things are silly, and that's fine. Okay, so that fits perfectly. The only other thing that I have up front is this. And this is a new thing that I purchased, and I'm very excited that I purchased it because, like I was saying about the book, oh, there's sometimes I'm at a park and I just don't have a book with me and I wish I did. There are also some times that I'm going to a park and I don't want to carry my whole purse, but I do want to have my keys and my phone and maybe like a chapstick or something with me, and maybe even my wallet with me. And so I wanted to have a little like sports fanny pack that I just kept in the car for those occasions. And so I got this one, I just bought it. I got it from TJ Maxx for $9.99. It's the brand RBX, and I think it's really cute. It has a bunch of pockets and stuff. And so this is kind of gonna be like my walking around / hiking kind of little fanny pack. And so I'm gonna keep this in the front as well. And I'm actually going to keep this in here too. Let's try this again. I'm gonna just keep this in here, just right up top. So that's perfect. Okay, so now I'll show you on my GoPro again, but now the front seat is completely empty except for this. But I'll show you a little B-roll. Okay, so again, down here is just a trash bag and my purse, but the seat is just this little organizer. And then since we're just organizing in this video, the next video is going to be the deep cleaning video. I don't need to do anything in between here because again, this I only took down to record and there's just nothing else in between here. That's my hand sanitizer that I just keep in that little cup holder. But so that's fine. And then here is just a couple things. So this is Roger. I've had Roger for, I don't even know, 10, 11, 12 years. So Roger just stays down there. And then I just have a little thing of tissues, which can go in here. And then I have sunglasses that these I actually keep in the house. So those I'm just gonna bring in the house. And then this is another little perfume that I will put in that little clear bag. And then this is like an ace bandage kind of wrap tape kind of stuff. I do have tendonitis, and so it's rare nowadays that I will wrap my hand, but sometimes I still do, but I like to keep this in my first aid kit. So I'll put that in there. So then really down there, it's just gonna be Roger. And then these little cubbies on the side, these are already organized. So this, I just have like a little stuffed animal, 1 or 2 things in there. That's like a little keychain. And then on this side, I just have like a lip gloss and a chapstick and a hair clip. All right, we're gonna climb in the back seat and we're gonna organize the back, which I'm excited about. There are only a few things back there, but like when it's organized, oh, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. All right, so let's go back. I don't need shoes. I took them off while I was recording all that and then I put them back on because I thought I was gonna walk outside. That's a unnecessary story. All right. I gotta come grab you. Yeah. Oh, well, okay. Can I just like, I don't know where to put you. I might just use my GoPro in the back. Hold on, let's figure this out together. Okay, I put you back because I realized I don't have a spot for you. So let's see if I can set up my GoPro. I'm a professional. I'm a professional. Okay, that kind of works. Definitely crooked and you might fall. So I'm gonna come grab you again. And we're actually gonna switch. I'm gonna use my GoPro as the main camera and then my phone for B-roll, okay? So let's work on this side first because this should be quick. I know it does not seem like it should be quick, but that's all just empty bags. So I just need to move all of them. And then this again is, this has Velcro. That's why I made that noise. This has, you know, blankets and t-shirts and towels and stuff, but I also like to keep my first aid kit right up here. Also, I don't have a Volkswagen. My mom does, and she just was not using her first aid kit when she got her car, so she just gave me the container for it, and I've refilled it since then because that was a while ago. Okay, so over here, I have some sticker books. You guys remember how obsessed I was with sticker books? They're still fun, but I just used to do them all the time. So those are in there. I like keeping those in there. That's fine. And then these are some like sunshades for the windows if I am gonna sleep in my car. Or honestly, I should just use them now because it's 80 degrees in Florida. And so I can use those. And then right here is just like a reusable bag in that little compartment. That's a pee cup in that little compartment. And then I just have like an emergency little whistle thing down there. Not a whistle, like a button thing down there. And then this is empty. So that's fine. So I think that that's all good. And then down here is just a bunch of empty bags. I like to keep them under my seat back here so that if I am returning something or I need to use a trash bag for the car or anything like that, I know exactly where they are. But then I also have some like actual reusable like canvas ones. So I might put those in a different spot. I'm gonna put my phone down for a second and just work on this. Oh, my GoPro is slowly leaning. This video, here's the thing. I'm working so much on not only lessening the amount of unnecessary chaos in my life, but I'm also working on calming my heart even through the chaotic times. And honestly, right now, this feels chaotic and I'm like internally getting a little angry that I don't have a better setup for my cameras for like my car, which seems ridiculous because I film my car so often. But if I'm doing anything besides just sitting in the front seat, then it is hard to angle the cameras and stuff. And so it's like, okay, Katie, there's a quick fix for that. I can just get a different tripod that has like the bendy little arms for my phone and for my GoPro. Not a big deal. I can order them. I'm at Walmart. They might even have them here. I can order them on Amazon. I understand the solution is not a big deal. However, sometimes my emotions like overreact to things. Sometimes, not always, but sometimes that happens. And so even right now, I'm getting like extra aggravated, even though it's an unnecessary thing. I'm just getting like aggravated and like a little anxious just because I can't even set up the cameras right. So that is definitely something that I'm working on. And in these moments, I need to like purposefully start praying, focus on God, remind myself of the truth of the Bible, and just kind of like take a breath and just like stop for a second almost. Also, this parking lot, I'm probably never gonna film here again because I haven't filmed here in a while and I forgot how loud it is. There's always horns honking, really loud trucks going by, motorcycles going by, ambulances and stuff. Like, it's very loud right here. So that's also just like bothering me. And here's the thing, if we have a calm heart, especially through Jesus, then even these little things or even bigger issues or chaos are not going to internally affect us, because our circumstances do not need to dictate our emotions and our emotions do not need to dictate our actions. And so in reality, if I truly continue to work on, and if God continues to work on through me, having a calmer heart, then I should be hopefully able to have a calm heart even during the chaotic things. And right now, again, nothing bad is happening, but it's just a lot of tiny little things that sometimes in me, I don't know if you're the same way, sometimes they like all combine, like a bunch of little irritants kind of, and they combine. And then if I'm already anxious, they make me more anxious. And so I want to work on having a calm heart so that no matter what my circumstances are, I still feel calm. And I have been doing a lot better. And I know that God is working on that through me, and I have been feeling a lot better. But honestly, the last couple days, I haven't been doing as well. And so right now I am like anxious about this, even though I know a solution, and even though it's not a huge deal, I know those things, but sometimes my emotions just overreact. And so right now it's just, Katie, you're cleaning your car, talking to your friends online, you know, you guys, like talking to you. And so thank you, God, for my life. Thank you for my job. Thank you for all of my internet friends. And we can finish organizing. It's only gonna take a couple more minutes. And then it might be worth going into Walmart and seeing if they have, well, I don't know if Walmart carries GoPro stuff, but they might at least have like a phone tripod that bends. And if they don't have a GoPro one, then Target might, or Amazon might, or the GoPro website might have one. I think you know what I'm talking about, like the bendy tripods. And then my phone, I know that, and I've seen so many people on Instagram talk about these things, they're like $10, that there's like a sticker that you can put on the back of your phone case, and it's like a little grippy thing, so you can put it anywhere. So I could stick it to my window, and that would make filming a lot easier. For now though, you have to stay there. I'm not gonna do B-roll for a second because I'm just going to grab all of the plastic bags that are down here. I have a bunch. I like to save these. So here's all my plastic bags. And then I have a few reusable bags. So let me show you now, B-roll real quick. So I got all the plastic bags and the reusable bags off the floor, and so now that's perfectly clean. This has stuff in it. I'll go through that in a second. But so my plastic bags, I like to keep under the seat. And so I'm just going to take all these and do that. So I'm gonna put the phone down and like properly situate that, but I'm just gonna put all those under the seat. Okay, so that is perfect. And then now, again, I have some of these reusable bags. So I'm not sure if I just wanna fold them all up and maybe put them in here, or if I want to just stuff them all into one of the bags. I'll probably see if I can fold them up, and I'll just put them in here. Okay, so I'm going to put these in this thing over here. Okay, so that fits perfectly in there. I know I have another one up here, but that fits perfectly in there. So now I wanna go through my food bin really quickly. I'm gonna bring it up here, but I just wanna go through that really quickly. Okay, so here's my food bin. It doesn't have a ton of food in it right now because I'm living in Florida currently and I'm not going on a ton of road trips, but I still do like to have some snacks in here, but I don't wanna keep things that I might keep if I was on the road or if I was in a colder climate. Like if I was going to be on the road or if I was going to be somewhere a little bit colder, I would probably keep like packets of chicken and some little things of pickles and stuff like that in here. But for now, I just want to keep like drier things that I don't think are going to go bad if it's too hot. Right now, I basically just have some chips. I have some popcorners chips, I have a thing of apple chips. And then this is where I would keep all of my like salt and pepper and mustard and stuff, but I only just have a couple things in here. But I just use this like pencil box. I think it's great. I also have some Smarties. I love the Mega Smarties. They taste different. These are a little bit more sour than the regular ones, but they're also giant. I love those. And then I have some napkins that I'm just gonna put right in front of there. And then on this side, I just have a couple more bags of chips. I have some Cape Cod chips and some kettle chips. And then I have, you know, some plastic forks and some little baggies, chopsticks. So that's all in there. And I also am going to add some little things of Skittles and Starburst as well. I actually might put them in here. Okay, so that's what this looks like. Oh, and I got all of these little bags of chips at the Dollar Tree. And then the only other thing on the floor is my sleeping bag, but that just stays there. And then on this side, I have my baby wipes. And then I just have like a couple things of tissues and just a few things in here, and that's all fine. That's all fine. Okay. Oh, and then I also have my other pee cup. So I'm going to put this over here. So that's good, that's good. So the only other spot is just these few things right here. So I have my spray fan that I've talked about a million times. I love this thing. And I like to keep this on the floor. So I'm gonna keep it in between my food bin and my sleeping bag. And then I have some oil, just in case. So that I can just put on the floor, that's fine. And then I have this, okay, like literally 2 years ago, 2.5, 3 years ago, I was thinking about getting a new stereo for my car because my CD player doesn't work, and I have CDs and I love playing CDs. And someone told me that I needed to get like the connector. And so I bought the connector and then never ended up buying a stereo. So now I just have this little connector thing. I'm gonna keep this for now, but then I really have to make the decision. Katie, are you gonna get a stereo? If not, I'm just gonna give this away. But for now, that's just gonna go in the trunk. And then the only other things that I have are like this little thing, has a little smiley face on it. And then I have this bag of decks of cards. So I have Uno, a regular deck of cards, then I have Go Fish and Uno Flip. And I just like to keep this in the car as well. So these two things can go probably in this organizer. Yeah, there's a spot on the bottom. Okay, so a little B-roll again. Okay, so here's this side of my car, this bin, nothing is on the floor. And then I just have my bags under the seat, and then everything that I went through there, and then my food bin, and I put the oil there, I put my fan here, my sleeping bag is there, and then I just put like the cards and stuff in there, so that fits perfectly. And then basically where I'm sitting, there's nothing. There's nothing over here. Here, I'll show you. I can't tell if that's a glare or a stain. I think it's a stain. I don't know of what though, but anyway, there's nothing over here. Just have to clean it a little bit, but it's empty. Okay, so that's looking good. I know you keep getting crooked. I'm sorry. I do feel a little calmer, so that's good. Thank you for listening and letting me talk about it. Okay, so my trunk honestly is fine. This does not need to be in the trunk though. So I am just gonna bring this inside. I might be able to use it inside the house. But then the rest of the stuff is this little toothbrush. But again, I'm gonna deep clean my car soon. And so this is to deep clean some of like the little spots. And then I have all my cleaning supplies and stuff. But again, since I'm about to deep clean my car, I don't need to like reorganize them because A, they are already organized, but B, I'm about to take them out anyway. So I think my trunk is just good. And the drawers, oh, I'm gonna go through this one drawer. That drawer is just baseball hats and like one or two like little squishy like footballs and stuff. But this drawer, I just wanna go through really quickly to see if there's anything in there that I can get rid of. Let's do that. Okay, so I know I showed you all the stuff on the sides and everything. Oh wow, my shadow. That's strong. That's a strong shadow. Okay, so in here, I have this little bag of working hands. I need to go through those to see if any are expired. And then I have a dry bag, my shadow. Okay, I need to go through that, see what's expired. But then in here, I have a snow scraper that I clearly don't need now, but I like having in my car just in case. And then I have a backpack that stays. I have a garbage bag, again, just in case. Jump rope, another backpack. These are coins to like a barcade in Nashville, but I'm not getting rid of those. I plan on going back to Nashville at some point. And then the last thing is this fan slash light. And again, I like having that just in case. It'd be really good for camping and stuff. So the only thing I need to do is just go through here really quick and see if these are expired or not. Expires 5/22, that is expired. That one looks like it says 2021. So that's expired. Most of these probably will be because I have not purchased these in years. Yeah, 2021, 22, 22, 22. Okay, they're all expired. So I'm throwing those out. So this is basically just an empty bag and then there's a dry bag in there. I'm just gonna put that back. And that fits fine. I'm okay with that. So it's good. These are just gonna toss. So that's the trunk. That's what it's gonna look like. Again, that toothbrush is gonna go away, but I'm gonna clean my car first. So that's what that's gonna look like. The back seat, I'll show you from this side. So this side is completely empty. And then I already showed you all this, but you know, my sleeping bag on the floor, food bin, that bin. And then my front seat, again, is just this bag. My phone, my purse, and that garbage bag, but besides that, that is all good. And then just a couple things to bring inside, just those few. Okay, I think we're done. Okay, I think that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed hanging out with me while I reorganized my car a little bit. I really hope that you're subscribed for some other car related videos, travel videos, road trip videos, but also a lot of just hanging out with me videos, even some cooking stuff as well. And yeah, I guess that's gonna be it. Thanks again for watching and I hope that you have a wonderful day. I love you, Jesus loves you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.